Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get...
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great job by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the toss to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. White wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer.
Touchdown, MTSU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it on the counter. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Using his legs, it's Harper. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gonna swing it on second down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. White wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. All by himself. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch? Down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's right. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Bearcats will punt this one away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. White going to attack through the air. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage, if it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Hart. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They've got the screen set up. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. He'll return it from the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. White wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's right. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Between the uprights, it's good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. White going to attack through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 1st and goal for the offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. Extending the play. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Cincinnati, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's right. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Caught near the sticks, it's Hart. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Bearcats! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State.
They'll give it to the back.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to throw again. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Tennessee, 38. Cincinnati, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude,
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
that is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rushes on him. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
White going to attack through the air. Going for the big play. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, MTSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's hard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
But sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back to pass, it's Godet. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in, it's gone. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against some points.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the shotgun.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Green 25.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield, it's right. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell he sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The give on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Runs for the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Working that left side now. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. And you saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Godet. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.